Hi, my name is Meera Shrestha and I'm a librarian at the Gwinnett County Public Library. Today I'm presenting the first part of the Resources for New Immigrants series. This session is about finding a place to live. The purpose of this session is to provide the resources available to help new immigrants to settle in the United States, particularly in Georgia. This is the first step all immigrants have to take when arriving in a new place. The purpose of searching a place to stay can be completely different from where you come from. You may not know where to start from, so having knowledge or resources available can make the process less stressful. Finding a place to live in a new country can be challenging. However, if you have family or friends in the city where you could stay before renting an apartment, that would be the easiest and cheapest way to go. But everyone may not be that lucky. If you don't have anybody in the city with whom you can stay with, you may stay in a hotel while you look for apartments. Extended stay hotels offer long-term accommodation with a lower rate for weekly or short-term rental. Of course, figuring out how to rent an apartment comes with a new task and responsibility, and it can be really overwhelming, especially for those who are new to the country with different languages. When you search for the apartment, always look for an available for rent sign on the apartment building or visit the apartment rental office. You may see these signs posted in the community centers or grocery stores. You may also be able to find more resources online where you can search for rentals. A few resources and rentals websites are provided at the end of this session. You can also find local real estate agents who can help you find the rental properties. If internet access is not available, you may visit your local public library where you can get free internet access. What to expect when renting an apartment or home? There are several different steps you may encounter before moving into an apartment or a home. The first step is to fill out the rental application. In the application, you may be asked for your social security number. That is the number assigned to you by the US government after you enter the United States. Next, they may ask you for the proof of income to make sure that you are able to pay the rent on time. If you are not working, then you may need someone to sign the rental contract with you. That person is called a co-signer, and that person would be responsible for paying the rent if you are unable to do so. Signing a lease or rental agreement is a key step. Lease or rental agreement is a legal document, and signing a lease means you agree to pay rent on time and lease a place for a specific period of time, which is usually a year. You can also rent the apartment for shorter terms, but the rental rate can be higher. To rent the apartment, you may be required to pay the security deposit, which is usually a month's rent. You could get the deposit back if the apartment or house is in good condition when you move out. If not, then the property owner or landlord could keep the deposit to pay for cleaning or repairs. And there might be other costs associated with renting an apartment. In some cases, rent includes utilities such as water, gas, electricity, or trash removal. And in other cases, you may have to pay them separately. You could also terminate the lease before it ends. However, you may be responsible to pay the full rent until the end of the lease. So, you will have to make sure you understand all of those terms and conditions when you signing the lease. In addition to the private rentals, there are government subsidized housing programs available for low-income families, including immigrants. You may find several ways to get the rental or housing assistance from the government. Some privately owned properties may have government subsidies directly provided to the apartments where eligible renters would pay only 30% of their income to rent the apartment. You may also find public housing owned by local housing authorities. It provides housing options for eligible low-income families, the elderly, and persons with disabilities. Another option would be to have the Housing Choice Voucher. This is the tenant-based rental assistance program that assists low-income families to rent a place in the private rental market. The Housing Choice Voucher is portable and tied to the family. You can also find the resources for an affordable housing and rental assistance program in Georgia under the Georgia Department of Community Affairs website. Here are some references with links to the websites. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you find these resources useful. If you need assistance to find resources, visit the Gwinnett County Public Library or local public library. Thank you.